welcome, welcome you, welcome him, her, non-binary. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Welcome to episode 3 of Faux Real Talks with myself, and as you can see through the title, with I got a special guest here, and his name is Oreo. Talk to him, Oreo. Let him know who you are. Shout yourself
Yo,
out.
yo, yo. What is up? It's your boy, Orthodox Oreo. None of y'all who follow Fold know who the fuck I am,
Yes, the fuck
but
out
I
of here.
am. I'm an Orthodox man, and that's all I'm gonna say.
That's all you gotta say. Hey. I'll take it. I'll take it. So I got show notes, and we just gonna go right through them, honestly, because there's a lot to talk about. Whether it be in
Mhm.
the world, the gaming industry, we're just gonna go into just some brief things for this podcast. So first things first, this been on my brain. I gotta get into the meat and bone of this topic: the Capitol riots. Now I was very quiet about it, these last few days. I didn't make any podcasts. I didn't plan on making any podcasts and stuff like that. I was just amazed at like the fact that that was happening on my TV screen. Like, how do you feel about that, bro?
I find it fucking hilarious how they say some racial slurs to y'all and then
Mhm.
describe how well your race, the black people, and then
Mhm.
my people, Mexicans,
Mhm.
and they doing the shit they describing us.
Yeah.
Think about that shit, bro. Look, they talk about we climbing over the fucking border and shit, bro. Y'all climbing over the wall of like the Capitol and shit just to raid that bitch,
Exactly.
and acting all crazy.
Exactly.
It's fucking hypocrisy, bro. I just find that ironic, bro. It's just fucking baffling. Like I didn't, bro. When I first heard about that shit, I was like, "Are y'all fucking kidding me?"
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, it's honestly amazing to actually have witnessed because I didn't think what I was looking at was real. Honestly, upon
yeah.
waking up,
Wasn't that? It was after like right after like the votes of Georgia were like done, right?
yeah, they were trying to, the whole point was they were trying to stop them from,
Yeah.
counting them because, the
It's
Democrats are about to
so
take control of like the whole, like, I guess center or something like that. Like the Democrats had
yeah.
like more people in there and they had more influence other than Republicans. And it was basically saying like basically if anything that Joe Biden wanted to get done, he can most likely get it done because Democrats have power in that
Mhm.
area over Republicans right now because of how many people they got in there, you know?
Damn right.
And so that's the whole point of them trying to go in there and stop it. And in doing that, it literally I was so confused as to, what I was
That
like
yeah,
looking
I
at.
was like, yo, why is everyone just
It
like
didn't
I
make
saw
any
I
sense.
saw the memes, bro. The memes were just like I was confused
Oh,
with the memes.
the memes were crystal. That was perfect. Yo,
Bro,
memes were
what was
perfect.
the someone was like, yo, I'm in Pelosi's office just cooking up some beats on Ableton real quick.
Exactly. Like, yo, I'm sorry. The memes that day were perfect.
And
I'm
then
sorry.
they sent another meme. It was like, "Yo, I'm going." The one dude who goes into the Capitol just to change his like fucking how much he's getting in from stimulus and
Oh, you
shit.
talking about that one black guy? And he was just sitting there, just looking around, all confused. Like, yo. And I know exactly what you're saying. He was looking all confused, and like the catcher was like, "All right, where if I was a stimmy, where would I be?" I'm like, bro, what the fuck, bro? And that was confusing to me, but like, I'm like,
Yeah, and
what?
then like how the whole like Call of Duty Black Ops like zombies and shit. How
Oh
everyone's
yeah,
basically yeah.
yeah, and the whole situation. It
That
was
was
like,
the first thing I saw, and then I was so confused. Like, what the fuck are they trashing? It was
I
like some regular
think,
shit. And then I saw the news about like the whole Capitol being fucking raided.
yeah,
I was like, oh god,
I think
okay,
they
that
thought. I think they thought what they were doing compared to like Black Lives Matter protests was like very,
is vastly
progressive,
different.
vastly different. But the key thing is we did not attack any government
No, you didn't.
sanctioned areas.
No, you didn't know.
They straight up went in there and said, "Yo, blase, blase, y'all not gonna do nothing to us." And like we literally see with our eyes, the cops in there basically let them in
Mm-hmm.
and basically was taking photos, like taking selfies, like they taking selfies with like actual martyrs and heroes and stuff like that. I was just sitting there like, bro, what am I looking at? And it just goes to show like where we are as a country because that basically was like the tipping pot of
Hmm.
everything. Like this
Yeah.
is like Black Lives Matter. Our whole plight, and the whole fucking purpose of Black Lives Matter was to get our voice heard. Get
Yeah.
expose the government for what it truly is, because clearly color plays a strong role as much as they don't want to admit it does. And that was the whole point of these protests. And it
Mm-hmm.
amazes me because we were going about it in peaceful measures, and we getting shot at.
Oh yeah.
People
Y'all were
getting
getting
their
like gassed.
people getting their eyes blown out. Cops not even shooting
Yeah.
the guns the right way. The rubber bullet pellets thing, you're not supposed to shoot them directly at people. You're supposed to shoot them off the ground so they
Yeah,
stick
like a
towards
far
people.
fucking yeah.
But they
And
was
like a
shooting
good
them,
range.
blowing out people's eyes and everything.
Yep. Just
And
like
then we
fucking
go
blank.
look at the White House, and nobody was getting shot at. They were let right in.
Yep.
They did whatever they
They were
want.
like,
Only
all right,
one
bro,
person was
get it,
shot
get
that
it.
I seen. And there's like there was a girl that was trampled and a girl that was shot.
Oh yeah, nah, the girl that was shot, bro. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, that was wild. But I mean, it's
That
like
was
you're
like
at a
holy
government sanctioned area, bro. I'm
yeah,
sorry. Like, you asking for it at that point. I'm surprised that was the
God,
only shot.
yeah.
At that point,
I think that was the only one I heard in
that
that
was
fucking place.
literally the only shot rang off. And
Mm-hmm.
bro, if black people even dare touch any government sanctioned area, you
Boy,
best
tackle.
believe. Matter of fact, not even black people, minorities in general.
Yeah.
You best believe it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's dying, and they're gonna justify it in court and be like, "We're protecting our land, we're protecting our
Mm-hmm.
areas."
Damn right.
And it's such a big hypocrite circle that we
It's
continue to go
hypocrisy, bro.
around. And like
Yeah.
the world is literally seeing it's like, and I think the amazing thing about it is they're exposing themselves. Like, as much as they feel like they're doing what they believe in, they're proving our point more and more, to the point
Yep.
where I feel like there's a lot of brainwash going on. And I'm not on like my Dr. Umar tip. I'm just saying there's a lot of brainwash going on with them right now, because they feel like what they're doing is actually valid. But
Yeah. This
they
is
have became so delusional to the point where they think they think by pressing the government and terrorizing them for something that doesn't even make sense. Like, stop the steal doesn't make sense. Stop the ballot count doesn't make sense.
yeah, it
Man's
doesn't.
lost, and they're mad because he lost.
Yep.
It doesn't
And they're
make
mad
sense
at
to what they're
fucking
fighting
Pence
for.
too for him dipping out. Like, bro, like
Like, if you ask them, what are you truly fighting for? And they say, stop the steal. And it'll be like, it was a rigged election. It'll be a rigged election. The
yeah,
only
no.
reason they're
It was
saying that is
never
because
really
of Donald Trump.
exactly.
It honestly
Yo,
shocks me. Go
think
ahead.
about it, bro. Ever since like racism kind of like arose a bit more when like Trump became president. Like think about it, before you didn't hear like yeah, there was racism shit that was going on even with Obama being president, but it was not as much as it was now with Donald Trump and shit.
Mm-hmm. And that's mainly because Donald Trump made them comfortable. Donald
Yep, he
Trump made
did.
them feel as
Yeah,
though it is okay to
yeah,
come
I was ready
outside.
to
It's
say
okay
that.
to, express yourself. It's okay to
Yeah.
talk how you want
Express
to
yourself
talk.
the wrong ways. The wrong ways to
That's
express yourself.
exactly what the case was. Donald Trump gave them confidence, and when you give people confidence as a whole group,
Hmm.
they're
Like a
gonna
cult.
run with it.
Basically, that's just a whole cult.
I'm sorry,
At
these
that
it's
point.
basically a cult at this point, because
Yeah.
the people, anything Donald Trump says, the people will run with it.
Hmm.
They will run with it, and that's the danger. I think it's the most dangerous thing ever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give Donald Trump credit, but I will say this: he sure does know how to produce a movement and like really
Hmm.
like get people angry and all together. Cause literally his whole fan base, anything he
Cause
says, they're there for it.
yeah. Hmm.
Apparently, this whole thing, January 6th, the way they stormed the Capitol, apparently this was already planned.
What?
This was planned way back.
Damn. So they already had this shit like ready to
Yeah,
go. They was
I
like, all
remember
right,
there's an
bro.
old tweet. Apparently, there was an old tweet of Donald Trump. I don't know if it was real or
Oh
not, but it was an
God.
old tweet, and it said something about January 6th. And he said something about January 6th.
Oh
But that
Jesus.
could be fake, and I don't know. But
Yeah.
but apparently this was planned all the way back. And
Just
apparently
gotta
it's
take
a
it with a
funny.
grain of salt.
Apparently, Stop the Steal, like that little moniker that Trump supporters and stuff like
It was
that go
never
with.
a steal to begin with. Y'all
Exactly.
just Y'all just can't take the L.
Stop the
That's
Steal
basically it,
apparently was funded by like or pushed by 3 congressmen, and like the leader of that movement was
bro.
an African American.
What?
And that's what's like that's another curveball that occurred to me the other day. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus, are you serious? All this stop the steal and all this other, I mean, obviously somebody else was gonna come up with it. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
not too like it was gonna happen regardless.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a black guy or not. But it's like, damn, people in my blood doing that dumbass shit, bro. But it's always interesting. It's always interesting. And this time is just continues to remind me. It's just like one. I'm
This
glad
is a
this is happening.
society.
No, I'm glad this is happening for one. One thing
Yeah.
only. Nobody reacted. Like we reacted, but no. I'm so glad that no, people minority or other people from Black Lives Matter went out to those protests and clashed with other people. I'm so glad that happened. That didn't happen.
Nope.
Because now it's straight on just, look at those white folk. They're literally getting laughed at across the nation. Don't react. Because if we would have reacted, then they would have really got away with it. I mean,
Yep.
bro, they're already getting away with it. Kyle Rittenhouse, there's a picture of him in a bar wearing a shirt that says something about basically mocking his, sentence. He's
Oh,
saying I'm
jeez.
finally free.
Who was he again?
Kyle Rittenhouse is the guy that traveled from a whole nother state to another area to basically help during quote unquote help during a Black Lives Matter protest and help to dissolve it. And in helping to dissolve it, he pulled out a AR and killed like 2 people
Oh,
that were
Jesus.
in the Black Lives Matter movement. And
Yeah.
they raised enough money.
Mm-hmm.
People came together and made a GoFundMe account and raised enough money to bail the kid out. And now he's free.
Yeah.
And mocking everything. Like nothing happened. He's in a bar, having fun with his mom, acting like nothing ever happened. And now he probably feels like a hero. The people in that bar is probably calling him a hero. And it just goes to show there's some black people in these Black Lives Matter protesters were getting sentenced like double-digit years.
Shit ton, bro. Shit ton.
And I'm seeing a lot of these people that got arrested for this Capitol riot. Their maximum sentence is like 1 year, and it's probably not even guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like it's clearly, it's a hypocrite circle, bro. It's a hypocrite circle. No matter how you look at it, it's bad. It's really bad. Like this government's really bad.
I mean, they always have been, bro.
Terrible.
Always have.
And it goes to, I mean, yeah, always been. Like this government has literally built its constitution upon like making sure that minorities and other people don't they're basically finessing ways to stay on top of minorities. That's basically what the whole premise was, and that's just amazing to me. And they get away with it every single time, no matter what you look at. They get away with it. These Capitol riots, people are getting arrested, sure, but are they gonna do time for a very long time? Like a black guy would do time for Black Lives Matter if they got caught doing something like this? No, of course not. Because of the color of their skin. That's how this country was built. That's how this country was based in. The color of your skin. If you're white...
That's the American dream.
If you're white and you commit a heinous crime, if you're white and you go shoot up a church, how you going to get some Burger King? Sure, you're going to do life. At least, you got some Burger King. We'll help you out. These people that do these heinous crimes deserve to be in public prisons.
Mm-hmm.
Not in those prisons that, keep you away from people so they don't hurt you. No, they need to be in those public prisons. Because they already know if they put, like, say Dylan Roof, the dude that shot up the church, they put that dude in a public prison, they gonna beat the hell out of that man.
Oh, yeah.
If they put these people that are doing these protests, this Capitol riot protests, and they actually get jailed, and they put them in, like, a regular public prison facility, and word gets around of what they did, they get their ass beat.
For sure.
But, a lot of these prisoners and stuff like that commit these heinous crimes that happen to be white, they transfer them and make sure they don't get hurt.
Yep.
I mean, Derek Chauvin's a great example. They made sure he didn't get hurt. They even made. I mean, they was to the point where they were trying to make sure that he didn't kill himself in prison. But I highly doubt he's gonna do that. I mean, apparently they're out too.
Hmm.
All of them. They haven't even got their court thing done yet. Officially, they're all
Hmm.
out. Apparently, that's what I read.
That's
They're walking free right now. They're waiting for their court date. But if it's a black guy, they're not letting him out.
oh
If
yeah,
it's a
man. They're
minority, they're not
keeping
letting
them
him
in
out.
there for a good days.
Exactly, and it's just this country is just it's just a whirlwind. It's a whirlwind effect. It's a circle. It's a long. It's like there's no break in the circle. Like it
Yeah,
just keeps going. There's no end.
nonstop.
There's no end in sight. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, it's you just get money, get your taxes, and then die. So pretty much
Basically,
Michi Darko said. From Fleppard Zombies was a great example,
I mean it's
especially during like Black Lives Matter movement. Because I remember that whole stupid black box shit was like, because I was confused when like I remember when that happened. I was just so confused about it. It's like, and then like a lot of like profiles on Instagram, like you know how you see like profiles of like oh your mutual friends, they
yeah
have so and so like are friends with them, and the
yeah.
majority of them are like black boxes, and I was confused about that shit.
Oh, you talking about the Blackout Tuesday?
Yeah, Blackout Tuesday shit, bro.
I
That's another.
remember. Yeah, I
I
remember
felt
that
like it was
too.
just trend setting shit, bro. Like, it didn't
Yeah,
really mean
I
much. It did
remember.
not mean much.
Me and Sonny were conversing about that
Yeah.
because I remember Sonny was the first one to have a problem with that, and he voiced his opinion in the chat that I'm in with him. And
Hmm.
his main thing was like the whole point of the Black Lives Matter movement is to expose this government continuously and expose this entire society for the bullshit that it is. Expose America
Exactly.
for the bullshit that it is. And you telling me that we're gonna shut our mouths for an entire day and
Just to
just put a
put black,
black,
like
yeah, just put a black, post up on our page?
that's why I didn't do it, bro. Because I was like, that's fucking
And
stupid. Number one,
he went on his Instagram, and then I
I
was
sent
like,
him like a thing that like Michi, because Michi Darko was like pissed about it. He was basically going on about it. It's like, dog, just post something like George Floyd or like
it didn't make
fucking
any
spam
sense.
over the pages of like everything, like
It was like
hashtag fucking
we were silencing ourselves when we shouldn't
yeah.
have been silencing ourselves. Like
And
somebody
I
came
sent
up with a
Sunny like
trend.
all like the hashtags that should, because I sent Sunny all this shit because like I don't have a fucking voice yet, during that time. Like he has a whole platform. Oh, he started to build one up, and
Yeah,
and he has like an audience at least
yeah,
where he can just throw it out there and shit and actually just be like, hey, yo, just fucking spam all this shit to the like Blue Lives Matter bullshit that's around. Just spam it all with like Black Lives Matter shit and all this shit that's happening to like black people and shit. You know?
yeah. And that was dumb in itself. That was contradictory. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't participate in that Blackout Tuesday bullshit
I
because I
didn't
didn't
either,
believe
bro.
it.
It just didn't feel right, bro. It didn't. I was like,
Like
no,
we
I'm
gonna
not gonna
go from
participate in
being
this
the
shit.
most vocal people during this time to being silent because of what reason? Well, a moment of a social media silence.
Like, no, it's
Like,
not good
bro,
enough.
what?
That's terrible.
We're gonna
That's
be quiet
fucking
because
yeah, exactly.
we're finally getting our voice heard, and the first thing we're gonna do is be quiet? No, hell no. And I didn't believe in that, and then I went off on my Instagram story, and I was just like, y'all are tripping. And I mean,
Some of
that
you are
was
just
dumb in
following
itself.
other people, and it's just like, come on, bro.
That
Like,
that
do better.
was that was stupid in itself, man. And it, it
Really
is it
was.
is very interesting, how much power we have on social media platforms, and like some people have more power
Honestly.
than others. And it's always interesting
You
to
know
see
what?
how they
You know
use
what I
it.
find beautiful though is when like all the minorities get together
Oh
and fight
yeah,
as
for
one.
sure.
Some, yeah,
It's poetry. It's
yeah.
simple poetry to see every young person get together and really cause a shift. I mean, I think
Especially the younger generations who
yeah,
like get together and shit.
I think the most significant sign of that, or a sign of people coming together, was when the election happened.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most significant piece that I've seen. The younger generation, the older generation, everyone was involved in. Whether you voted
Yeah.
for Trump or Joe Biden, everyone was involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Oh, for third party, there's no putting you being there. It's like, no, let me
exactly.
stop.
But it was
When
like to
someone
me,
gets mad at shit, it's like, I voted for third party. I'm like, all right, bro,
yeah,
chill.
whoever voted for Kanye West can eat a fucking dick. But that's just besides the point. But
Jesus.
exactly, like that's a whole nother conversation with that nigga. But look,
Jesus Christ.
it's
Another
interesting.
time.
It was like, and especially when Joe Biden won, and that
Oh, yeah.
happiness that was all over the country, it was
Yeah.
infectious. I didn't
Considering
feel,
the shit that was happening during 2020, Trump saying, giving the middle finger to the World Health Organization, bro. It's like, out of
bro.
all the shits you need, you're gonna give the finger to them.
It's
That's why we're
crazy.
fucked to begin with.
The year was so shitty, but it felt like we won the war.
Yeah,
That's what's crazy. I don't know what war is like. I don't know any of that. But I will tell you that I felt like I won a war because
the
I
fact that we're about to
participated
go
in
into
it.
war was
Yeah,
also another.
I participated in it. I voted for Biden and he won. Now, that's another thing. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust any of these white folk in these, power positions in the presidency. But I do know for damn sure that Trump
At least it won't go to
is not
shit.
it. Trump is
Yeah,
not it, cuz I
no.
would rather a new face and a new chance. And if Biden messes this up, there is no hope for America whatsoever.
Mm.
No hope. I don't care what candidate it is. This is literally our last Trump card. No pun intended. Joe Biden is it. If Joe Biden doesn't do anything and it gets even worse, there's no way he can be worse than Trump. But if he, no way. Don't even forget. Let me not forget about Kamala. We got a woman in
Oh
there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out.
Shout out to her. But at the same time, I don't trust any of them.
you know.
I still don't. The only reason I voted was because Trump was literally about to take us off the deep end.
Yeah, well, shout out Bernie though. If it was
Bernie
Bernie,
was, man, you
Bernie
know,
had the right ideas. It
he
was
had the
just
right ideas, but it's
age,
unfortunate,
and then
man. Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie. We need to stop having old ass politicians that have
yeah.
old doctrines and rules and very hard headed when it comes to 2021. Like it's 2021. We need to stop being bigots. That's not cool anymore. It might have been cool back in the 1900s, but not now. Not now. I mean, I think that's where Trump went wrong. Cause I mean,
yeah.
he's old as hell too, and you can tell he got old doctrines and ways of life. Cause I promise you, in the 1900s, he would have got away with a lot of the stuff he does.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He would have got away with it. Cause that must have been the norm, and now he's using that normal, shit in fucking
No,
2020.
no, the fact that this motherfucker said if he lost, he was gonna dip from America. That's say no, he didn't have it. Like he didn't give a fuck about his fucking peoples.
Oh yeah, he's
You
gonna
know?
leave because he's gonna be under investigation.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got a
he
lot of
didn't give a
shit
fuck
on his
about
plate.
anybody that followed him.
He got a lot of shit on
That's
his
not to
plate.
show, bro. Like I was like, damn, he really never give a fuck about them from day one.
He has
This
a
is basically
lots of shit under his plate. Niggas
a
gonna try
lot.
to get him with some lawsuits because I mean, I remember that few seconds anonymous came out out of the fucking woodwork.
Oh yeah, out of the fucking blue saying, "Oh, we're gonna go hack
Yeah, we're gonna
fucking
go
Donald
hack
Trump."
everything. Da, da,
I
da,
was
and
like,
then,
"Get
and
the
then they
fuck out of
disappeared
here! Go
again.
back to like 2014, bro."
They release documents we already know about and then disappear
Oh
again.
my god, I was like, bro, why? Just go back to like 2014 with like Loser Squad and shit. Get the fuck out of
Like
here.
I was so confused. I mean, I was hyped, but I mean, bro, the
I
amount
I
of
was
people,
more
bro,
confused than
the
hype. I was
entire
like, bro, what the fuck
world,
are y'all doing?
the entire world was on Black Lives Matter side, bro. That's what's crazy. Niggas that don't
Yeah.
even, bro, niggas was marching with us, and we
Hmm.
probably don't even think about them at all, and they was
Yep.
marching with us.
I know for a fact that like many soccer players out in Europe were like following that shit.
I mean, yeah,
I
I
know
mean, they
that
go
for a
through the
fact.
same shit too.
Mhm.
A
Especially
lot,
in
a lot
like
of racist
it's
shit
like
in London.
the Italian players, but like um some of like the black players that like play in fucking Italy get like racially like abused
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
And like they be doing like monkey chants at him, bro, like
Mm-hmm.
throwing bananas. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
God damn,
Racism
all
is
that
everywhere.
shit.
It's not just originated in
Yeah,
America. You know what I'm saying?
that's what they did. The whole thing of like say no to racism and shit. And like those people, like those fans who do that shit, get like the club gets like fucking fined for that shit, and like the fans get like banned from even going to like any of the like following home games and shit.
Yeah, but you can't. And that's one thing I want the people to understand, and the people in this podcast who listen to this podcast to understand is also
Yeah,
you will never, ever, ever be able to destroy racism.
nope.
Racism is a natural evil in the world, and it sounds bad, but I mean, yeah. I mean, what do you expect? You can't have a you can't have life without evil. You can't have life without good. Where there's good, there's gonna be evil. Where there's evil, there's gonna be good.
There's always has to be a balance.
There's no loop. If there was, listen, if everything was good, niggas would go insane.
Oh yeah.
If everything was evil, niggas would kill themselves. It's just you have to have that. It's that zen balance in life. Racism will
Hmm.
never be destroyed. There will never be all good in life.
It can be suppressed, but it can never be destroyed.
Exactly. You can never get around it. You know what I'm saying? Where is life, there is death. You can't ever get around it. So don't. I know, if there's any kids listening to this, don't get your hopes up for a perfect world because it's not going to be perfect. I promise you. All this stuff that's happening right now, all this Black Lives Matter stuff we're going through right now, all this stuff we're going through right now with the Capitol riots and dealing with all this, racism will not be swept under the rug. Because think about it. You got parents, these racist parents will teach their young kin, their young children, to follow in their exact same footsteps. And you know what the children will do? Because they have no idea of anything, the difference between right and wrong, they will follow in those footsteps for the rest of their life. So they grow
Mm.
up in the same exact cycle that their parents grew up in. And it continues. And those old
Yeah.
doctrines of racism continues. And the Confederate flags continue to be cycled throughout generations. You're never going to get rid of it. You're
Mhm.
never going to get rid of it. But the one thing that I will, say that these kids have the choice of doing, I'm not gonna
Educate.
give them the benefit of the doubt and say these kids don't have a choice of what life they want to live. If they want to live by their parents' doctrines or their own doctrines, I'm not gonna give them that benefit of the doubt because you have a choice at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because you know what right is from wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You go to school and you see a black kid and you see all these people communing together. You know what's right. That's the right thing. People together, not just one race together. And you know what I'm saying? Is being dominated by everything else. No. You'll see that throughout your life, and you'll have like those people, those kids that are raised that way, will have a choice. Do I want to continue to live under my parents' wrong doctrines? Because if their parents' doctrines were right, the way they describe it, the way they're living, how their parents describe it, they would see that in everyday life, and they don't see that in everyday life unless they're boxed in into a certain population to where they see that every day. But I promise you go to a supermarket, you're gonna see a cluster of races. You're not gonna be able to hide from it at all. But that's America for you,
Yep.
for sure. You got any more touching up thoughts on that?
I mean, just educating your history, man. Just going through the book sometimes, or like pay attention to history class, learn your shit, just
Yeah,
learn it.
yeah. Like let's
And
not
some
let's not
way
ignore that.
more fucked up shit that happened in other countries as well.
Word. Let's not ignore that either, man. Think
No.
about it. It's history is literally being made right before our eyes. These Capitol riots is gonna be in the textbooks in the future.
Yep.
2020 is
This
gonna be in the
whole
textbooks.
pandemic, bro, this whole pandemic is gonna be in the fucking history books come
Guaranteed.
around when we have our own children.
We're gonna be telling our kids about this, and I don't want to remember this
Yeah,
time at all, man, because it's literally
I
happened.
don't. No.
And it's
I mean,
hard.
then again, I feel like 2020 was basically our 100 years of peace coming to an end, because like those 100 years ago, like shit happened, a lot of shit happened, fucking diseases started happening, and
Yeah,
all
we
that
gotta go
shit.
through it. You know what I'm
War, a
saying?
few years down the line, hopefully it doesn't happen when we go back to fucking war, and go through the same bullshit that happened like 100 years ago.
That's
But
another thing.
but it's just the cycle, bro. It's
Yeah,
just
it's a cycle,
gonna happen
and this
whether we
is
like it or not.
History repeats itself. We've been here before. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Siri, I'm not talking to you.
Spanish flu is another example. That shit lasted for like 3 fucking years. I
Exactly.
mean, we're already getting fucking apparently like cures, right? Or
Like right now or in Spanish flu
yeah,
days.
right now.
They got vaccines and apparently
Yeah,
fucking
vaccines, yeah. But
it's
who knows how
shaky.
long that's gonna take, you
Yeah, it's
know?
still shaky. It's a vaccine, not a cure. Cures have not
Not a,
been made yet. Vaccines are basically just inserting that shit into you and hoping
yeah.
your body can take it.
hmm Vaccines, I apologize.
Yeah, it's all good. But see, it's like history always repeats itself. So that's why when people were very worried about this time, I wasn't worried because
Yeah, no, I wasn't either. I was
we're not gonna have
expecting it
good
to.
years at all. We're not gonna have good years for the rest of our life. Like I said, where there's good, there's bad.
But we ourselves make good out of the shitty situations, to be
Exactly.
honest.
This time, if anything, if this quarantine has taught you anything, it's to hold family close. It's to be
hmm
wise during this time. It's to be smart during these
Find
times.
yourself, open your mind out there.
This year has
Don't just
enlightened.
sit there and then not do anything. Do something creative.
Exactly.
Especially if this is the internet age. Think
Exactly.
about like 100 years ago. They don't have this technology that we fucking do now.
Mhm.
Make fucking music. Do something.
Mhm.
Do art. Make content, bro. Do something.
Live
Because you
life.
can never go back. Because time is priceless. Like you can always get money, bro, but like you can never get time back.
Time. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. I agree with that tenfold. And that's just how it is, bro. Like you really like quarantine has teleported me from year 19 to year 20.
Yeah,
I've literally been in the house since quarantine. And I can't exaggerate that any more than I just did. I've been in the
yeah.
house. And this has really taught me to like really enjoy family
Like
time.
besides work and like hanging
Yeah.
out with some people, right?
Yeah. And it told me to like really enjoy the people around me. Enjoy what I still have. Enjoy the good things I still had because this year was terrible. All
hmm
this year has taught you was to enlighten yourself, become a better person, like wash your hands, be hygienic, be safe when you're going out into this world.
That was literally the first fucking month, bro. Just like, hey, yo, like, don't be dirty. Wash your fucking hands.
Exactly. Exactly. Wash your ass. You nasty. Like, this has just taught you to be more with your family, bro, because niggas is dying, bro.
Yeah,
And the fact that it takes a year like this to really get niggas to settle down and like really take, a look at life is sad as shit. Because if that's the
hmm
case, then we're gonna have more years like this, where it forces people to sit back and appreciate life. And I
yeah,
think this is what quarantine has done for a lot of people. I mean, it has depressed a lot of people because they're in the house and stuff like that more than they are. But at the same time, it's like appreciate what's around you, appreciate what you still have, because a lot of people have lost their entire families to COVID,
sure.
and it's a sad case. And I mean, I'm just praying for better days. Every day we go by, I'm praying for a better day because we need it. I mean, as a country, we need it. And I mean, like I said, I'm not worried about, this is not going to be forever. History repeats itself. We will find a cure. Life will sort of revert back to normal. I'm going to keep it a being with you. I'm never taking my mask off ever again. That's going to be normal, if anything. At least for me, personally.
Yeah,
Because I just want to make sure I'm cool everywhere I go. I don't care how common COVID becomes and, like, there's a common cure for it. Like, off the, walls and shit. I'm not getting that
yeah.
shit. I refuse. I refuse.
I gotcha.
But all in all, man, to sum up this, the state of democracy, quote unquote, that we have, there needs to be change, and they need to stop ignoring, the fact that color really does play a role in justice.
It
They need to
does.
stop ignoring that because they can't ignore it any longer. Because the more they ignore it, the more they look like they don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah,
And I mean, clearly they don't give a fuck about us. So it's a slippery slope, and it's deeply rooted in our Constitution. It's gonna take a lot of time for us to even see an improvement. I mean, I guess the improvement is when a cop shoots a nigga, he actually gets suspended or fired. I guess that's cool. Actually, not even suspended, fired now. I guess that's cool.
But is that enough?
Is that enough? I mean, he's gonna find another job. Who knows? The fucking KKK
He'll be
niggas
a
gonna
fucking
hit him up.
bouncer next thing you know,
You know what
or
I'm
some
saying? Like that. What is that? That's basically a slap on the wrist for them. Because I feel like if a black cop, I really am curious just to see what happens if a black cop shoots a nigga in cold blood.
shit.
Like what would happen? I don't think I've recognized any situations like that happen.
I doubt it. I think they know morally that it's fucking wrong to do that shit.
I wonder if that's ever been the case. That's actually something I would look up and be like and figure that out. Like what has that ever happened before? Because I don't think that has ever happened before in history. It probably
Yeah.
has happened, but I gotta look into it. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
be negligent and say, oh, it never happened because he's black. He's never. No, I'm gonna look it up. But I mean, things need to change, and that's just obvious. But I wouldn't be so optimistic about change, especially in America, because I mean it's deeply rooted in the Constitution. And as much as it's been exposed now, this shit has been happening every year. No matter if Trump was in office, racist shit has been happening every year. Even under Obama, that's when Ferguson happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, or Mike Brown,
Trayvon.
Mike Brown, Trayvon, like all that stuff happened under his will, and those cops got off. So just because we have a new president doesn't mean shit. Just because we have all this new shit doesn't mean shit at all. So just, you know, always have hope. Pray for a better day in America, or do whatever religious thing you do it. And if you're not religious, just hope. That's all I can say. We will be up again one day. I'm hoping to go to at least a concert soon. You know,
Yeah, I
I
will
want to
go
go
somewhere and
outside.
shit.
I
Get the
want
fuck
COVID to
out.
be in. I've been in the house for a very long time, and my friends
Same.
remind me of it every single time. And be like, it's not healthy, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but pog, man, you know what I'm saying? Be like that. So that's what I'm. We gonna see better days in America. Hopefully, we'll see better days. But at the same time, just be safe out there. Don't worry. Just stay in your lane, bro. Let these white folk, let all this, all these Trump supporters act up, okay? And I'm not just targeting white folk. Don't make it look like I'm being racist towards white people. I know there's cool white people, and if you're cool and you understand that Black Lives Matter and you understand you cool with niggas and all that, I fuck with you. I fuck with you, tenfold. It's just those white folk that act like nothing's wrong because they don't watch the news enough and act like they're uninformed. Those are the ones that I gotta question. But if you're informed and you're cool with me. And that's really all I gotta say about the democracy and capital rights part of it, which is a good chunk of this podcast. So we're gonna move on to another topic. Anything else you want to say, Oreo, before I move on to another topic?
No, bro, you just summed up pretty much what I thought, to be honest, bro.
So
Especially your perspective. I can't really say much about it, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Even me being Mexican, like we don't have enough to where we can all unite.
we're
Everyone's
all
in
under the
like power.
same, oppressive fire. You know what I'm saying? We're all under the
Yeah.
same thing because again, darker tones of skin, you know, and darker tones of skin, lighter tones of skin, bro. If you're not white, bro, keep it a being with you. Life is instantly a lot more harder in America.
Yep.
Like for real. So
You better pass that brown paper bag test.
exactly. So the next topic we have here is CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077. The big fail it was.
Biggest L in fucking history.
Now, I played Cyberpunk 2077.
I didn't because I was like,
And
no.
I'm glad you
I was,
didn't. I
I
played
was like,
it.
fuck no.
And
Because it was sketchy because of the fact that they released some statement that they were gonna delay it, and
yeah.
then they just dropped it instantaneously, which didn't make
Yeah.
any fucking sense. Like you don't see, for example, like this is like the smartest shit on why Rockstar games are like quiet throughout the majority of like GTA development and shit, because they
Mhm.
don't want shit like this to fucking happen. Basically,
Yeah, of course. And it's silent but deadly. They'll drop when they want to drop, and I respect that. But stop making me play fucking GTA 5 DLCs all the fucking time, bro.
oh yeah,
Give
and
me at
then
least
making
a
it
status.
graphically enhanced.
Give me a status at least, bro. I don't want to keep playing the same old Cayo Perico heist. I don't care about that anymore, bro. I really don't.
We play the same game, and it's about to be like 3 generations of the same
Three
fucking game.
generations. That's ridiculous. This better be the greatest GTA 6 known to man.
It better be.
It better be. But Cyberpunk 2077. I ran through it. There was never a playthrough I had on my stream where there was like some sketchy. There wasn't some sketchy shit going on. There was always a lag happening. There was always something weird happening around in the world. And
I
it was
feel bad
just
for those who bought it on the PS4, bro.
oh no no no
All
no
out.
no 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 no. Get a PS5. That's basically what CD Projekt Red was telling you to do. Get a PS5.
Or a fucking PC, bro. Or get a good PC that's able to at least handle it. Well, like obviously you're gonna deal with like glitches and all that shit, but at least get a good enough PC where it's good enough to handle it, where it won't fuck it up or nothing.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's where they went wrong. They went wrong with trying to bring current gen into the mix. I'm sorry, that was a next gen game and a PC game, and it should have
Yeah,
remained there.
like I think apparently even when they showed it on like apparently like that PS4 like gameplay shit, it was PC gameplay
Mm-hmm.
apparently.
And I believe it.
And
I
now
believe
it's
it.
like, damn, y'all could even
I believe it. Tenfold.
y'all should just say like we can't drop it on PS4, bro. It's gonna suck ass.
It's
But like,
bad, man. It's really bad. It's really even
I
on
mean, at least
PS5
the
there was
thing is,
glitches,
at least
man.
PlayStation did the right move, and we're like, hey, yo, we're gonna give you like a refund if
Yeah,
y'all
I just
like
got my
just.
refund last week. I just got it last
Damn, it
week.
took you that long?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people, bro. That was a flop, bro. You know, a lot of niggas on that shit, bro.
Oh yeah,
That
both
was a
PS5 and
flop.
PS4.
It was
Yeah.
definitely a flop. But all in
Shit.
all, yeah, they shouldn't have released it. I mean, all these delays and stuff like that were very concerning in the beginning. And you know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah,
just like, you know what? In my head, I'm
they
like,
were never ready for it to begin with. It just showed that y'all were just not ready for it.
and as
I
great
think
of
they
it
were the same
was,
creators for The Witcher 3. Apparently, I
yeah,
never
yeah,
played the
same
game.
creators. And it's shell shocking because Witcher was great. But I mean, this is a
I
whole
didn't
different
play it.
game, a whole different scale. You know, the world of Night City in Cyberpunk is huge, but everything outside of Night City is undone. It's like uncooked chicken. Like
Really.
literally, like inside the Night City, like
Wasn't the
inside the
map
city
bigger
area.
than GTA 5's map? Like
Is it bigger than
the whole
GTA 5? No, nah,
no.
nah. I don't think it is. But like city, like the inside the city, everything it seems okay. You know, it seems pretty. You know, done. Everything
Yeah.
outside the city looks like they just forgot to finish it. Low key. It's bad. Like it's bad like to that point. Like they will have you do missions outside the city and you'll be like, what the fuck?
God.
This shit's so boring and dry.
It's like the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, it was hard to play. And again, it was very hard to play, matter of fact. There was a lot of
I think
glitches going on. There was a lot of times like leveling systems and like drops. Like apparently they were trying to treat the game like it was Borderlands, like a Borderlands game, like a shoot 'em and loot 'em type thing.
oh,
And you had
Jesus.
to get guns up, you had to get your level up and stuff like that. And you'll find yourself doing missions that don't really tell you that you need to have your level up. And you will go do the mission, and next thing you get whopped and dropped because you're clearly not high
Oh,
enough
they don't
level.
give you, like no warning, like hey
They
yo,
don't.
like
All they
you
say
can
is like the
still
difficulty
proceed,
is
but
hard.
like we recommend a little boost.
All they say is the difficulty is very hard or medium or easy, and it doesn't make any sense. And I found myself getting mad like on stream, like mad, like whenever I get bored, my stomach starts to hurt. Like I get queasy. Like when I really get bored, and I would find myself getting queasy playing that game. Cause there was nothing keeping me, you know, on the sticks. There was nothing keeping me wanting to be in the world. It was just so
Yeah.
drab. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There was like a really quick area in the story that like brought you into like the mix and everything, and it was like intriguing, like very intriguing. Like it's when the story actually accelerated and you actually met, you know, Keanu Reeves' character and stuff like that. You know, people were actually dying left and right, like major characters dying left and right.
No.
But after that, quiet as shit. Didn't know where to go next. Didn't know what to do. Didn't know what I was doing. The story wasn't captivating at all. I didn't feel myself, you know, into it. They lost me. It was just so much wrong with the game, and not to mention the glitches. And literally, it's Cyber Glitch 2077. I don't even have to get into the glitches because y'all already know that. So all in all,
Everybody knows that shit.
everyone knows that. I mean, Victor still plays it. God bless
But
his
that's
heart.
because he has it on PC though.
God bless Victor's heart because
Yeah,
I don't know how he's playing that game, bro.
I don't know
I don't
either.
know how he's doing it. And I noticed he doesn't play it often.
Yeah,
He
no.
takes a few days off.
I
But
mean,
that game,
I talked to him a bit about it. Like, I was like, "Damn, you're still playing this shit?" He's like, "Yeah." I mean, like, even with like, obviously with the patches, he feels like I think he told me like he feels like it could be like a No Man's Sky where it was like a big flop and then like they patch it and it could probably
yeah,
be
that's
at
what a
least.
lot of people predicting. And that's what he told me. He was just like, I'm going to just ride this one out. I feel like they
Yeah,
can bring it back. And I'm like, nigga, no, give me my $60. I'm good. Cool.
yeah. Especially with you being in like playing it on console, yeah, I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, console wasn't that bad either. Like it wasn't that bad, but it was like I got
For
really
PS4,
bored,
I think
bro.
it would probably be worse. I don't know if I didn't see much when Michael played it.
It was undone, man. It was totally undone, and it was so boring to me where to the point where I was like, you know what, fuck it. I don't really care if I don't find out what happens next. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get it
Yeah,
off my
there's
system.
walkthroughs.
It got uninstalled off my system. I got my refund. All in all, it was bad. It was very bad. Can they bring it
Yeah,
back? Possibly, but they're not gonna bring me back into it at all because I don't trust them.
I
I don't
wouldn't
trust
blame.
CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk 2077. Now, the question is, after just seeing this big flop, Oreo, do you trust Cyberpunk's 27 or not Cyberpunk? Do you trust CD Projekt Red with any more of your games?
I mean, I didn't buy any to begin with, so like,
Like in the future, like if they
what
ever
I
dropped a
mean,
game and it was done by CD Projekt Red, is that a make or break for you?
uh, it depends. It depends on what, like, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
with Cyberpunk and how they treated it, it was weird.
yeah,
That's why I didn't really want to buy the game and built myself into this hype because I was just like, ah. It's like y'all really gonna get hyped over a game that like literally like I remember it got delayed and then a week later it got fucking advertised for whatever fucking shit.
yeah,
I don't know what shit I was watching, but I remember I saw a commercial and I was like, what the fuck? Isn't this shit just getting they just announced like a week ago that this shit was getting delayed and now they're gonna fucking drop it. Like the fuck?
exactly.
God damn. And then they're gonna blame COVID for this shit. It's like y'all got fucking what 7 years
Mhm.
to get this shit done and then y'all gonna go and blame COVID.
It's a
Like
classic
it's one thing
excuse.
if y'all had like 1 or 2 years into development and then COVID fucked it up. Yeah. Nah, bro. Y'all had fucking 7. And it's like,
Word.
what the fuck were y'all doing over those fucking 6? That's basically what the Black Okage said. But
Mhm.
shout out to him.
Word.
And I kind of agree with him in that statement. It's like, what the fuck were y'all doing during that period of time then?
There's no excuse for a game to come out like that.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for a game to ever be this undone. There's no
No.
excuse. Like there's no
Y'all
excuse they
should,
could come up
they,
with.
they should just cut it off the PS4 and just made it a legit next gen exclusive game for both next gen consoles. Honestly,
I
it
feel
probably
like
would have
though.
benefited more than just being like, oh, let's drop it off also on like the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Mhm.
Let's see how that goes, and then it's fun to shit. I've fucking seen.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man, I feel as though they weren't even pressured. I think the only pressure they got was really from the people.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like the only pressure came from the people. Like, I heard they was getting death threats from people, and I'm like, okay, are you really
yeah.
thinking like
I
somebody's
think
gonna
that's
kill
just
you
going
over
too
this
far
game,
for that
bro?
shit. Yeah,
You think somebody really
yeah.
gonna assault you out and kill you over a game, bro? They finish the game, bro. Just I don't really care. That's what they should have did. The game wasn't finished, bro. I don't think they had any pressure. I mean, I wasn't pressuring them. I don't think anybody was pressuring them. I mean, there was a lot of anticipation, yes.
Yeah.
A competition for GTA 6. We wanted GTA 6 so bad, and we still haven't heard anything from it. So Cyberpunk
Or
2077
at
was
least a
like a
different fucking Rockstar game.
exactly like so. Cyberpunk 2077 was like, yeah, the Magnum, like, yo, hey, the Magnum Opus is here. Like GTA 6 is taking 8 time. You might as well go to the future. You know what I'm saying? So the
Yeah.
anticipation was already sky high, but they dropped the ball on that one, and they know they did. And there's no point in kicking them down anymore because they're already beat up and brutalized at this point. And they
Yeah.
need to. They might as well release Witcher 4 or something. That's the only thing bringing them some paychecks back, honestly, right now.
And I think they blame the publishers, but the thing is, they're blaming themselves in a sense because they're their own publishers. Apparently, they're
But
like, "Oh, kind of a bit of the publisher's fault for all this shit going on. Like, bro, y'all published that shit.
There's no
Technically
one to
speaking,
blame.
it's on you. It's
You
on
knew the
you.
game wasn't done. You knew the game wasn't done. You knew the game was shaky as hell. It seems as though they didn't even test it on PS4 and Xbox One.
They probably didn't. That's why it's
It
probably like
seems like
making
it.
your shit sound like a whole fucking rocket ship going into fucking space.
All right, I'm sorry. At this disclaimer. Hello, guys. It's 2021. If you own a PS4 that sounds like a jet engine, or Xbox One that possibly sounds like a jet engine, do not try to play any of these next games that come out on your console, because your room will heat up like a jalapeno pepper in my mouth.
Just get the KFC console, bro. That shit will definitely heat up.
Fuck that shit, bro. That shit's gonna burn somebody's house down. That joint's gonna burn somebody's house.
You played Cyberpunk 77 on that shit, bro. Your chicken definitely be fucking fried, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm sorry. That's
the KFC console, bro.
No. I'm sorry. That little chicken warmer they got is gonna burn somebody's house down, and I'm standing by that. It's gonna burn somebody's house down, bro. Because
that's the way, bro. That's the way if they fucking throw a hot pocket in that bitch and expect them
because I feel like the chicken warmer is gonna stay on. Like, you're gonna turn off the system, but the chicken warmer is gonna still be on, and you're gonna be sleeping in your room.
It's gonna be like a fucking oven, you know.
That joint's gonna literally
turn off the oven, the surface is still gonna be hot.
That shit's gonna burn, bro. There's gonna be a malfunction, bro. I'm guaranteeing it, and I'm
probably. I feel like they tested it out though, and it's by Cooler Master, which are basically known for like their fucking CPU. Like,
fuck that. Fuck that. No,
I don't know.
I don't believe it. I don't believe in
it. Bro, that shit rocks a whole i9. I think that shit's about to be like $2,000 anyway. So it's just like
that's a rich people flex.
It is rich people shit. Probably because it's a whole i9 with like a. I don't know what they never stated which graphic card it is, but it looks fucking spanking.
Imagine they put like that 3080 in there.
Boy.
Oh my god.
Imagine someone just buys the KFC console just to get those two parts.
Honestly, I feel like that was the only reason I would buy that thing, is to open it and gut it and just take those parts out and put it in my PC. But at that point, just buy the part at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Honestly.
All in all, Cyberpunk 2077, big fail. Fuck you, CD Projekt Red. Sorry, you guys need to get it together.
I wouldn't say fuck you, but like, bro, just do better, bro. Like,
get it together.
Stop taking out.
I'll say fuck you, because there's no reason
get your shit together, bro.
There's no reason
I know it's like I don't even know how many games they made. I know they didn't make much, but like, if you're expecting yourself to be in this Mount Rushmore of fucking game developers, bro, yeah, y'all gotta do better.
They're in the dirt. They were probably in conversation at one point to be on that Mount Rushmore, but now they're in the dirt.
They gotta start from the ground up again.
They were deep in the dirt right now, bro.
They fucking buried. They literally Cyberpunk 77 was a whole fucking botch.
It would be different if it wasn't anticipated and didn't sell as much as it sold.
Yeah.
But
I feel like the reviews. I feel like people who reviewed it were probably bullshitting it too. Oh, not like like Metacritic and all that bullshit.
They were getting paid under the table. I looked at them reviews and I was like, oh, okay, not bad.
What were they, like 8 out of 10 and some bullshit? Better than GTA. Oh my god, like all that bullshit.
Niggas play the game for 1 hour and feel like they can make a solid argument. Like, nigga, no, fuck you. Oh no, yes, Cyberpunk 2077 failed. Next topic.
It was a good concept. It sounded good on paper. It just didn't. The execution was terrible.
Exactly. Now we move on to our, I don't even know what topic number we're on, but topic is
3. Yeah, I think we're on 3.
Probably 3. Games that we are playing currently. So, what games have Oreo been playing?
Me? Yes. Oh, I mean, I played the Cayo Perico heist, but honestly, I feel like too easy to make money by yourself. Really? I literally make bro, you get literally 1.5 million. Like, you could steal more, but it's like you need like 2 or more people for that shit. You can legit get a whole milli.
I feel like they're gonna patch that.
Yeah, they are gonna nerf it. I have a feeling they are. So like, if you're out there and you want to make like, I mean, obviously you gotta buy a whole submarine for like 2 million. It's fucking stupid.
That's dumb as
I
nothing.
don't know how I keep managing to buy all this shit, but I do.
It's dumb. I hate GTA. I hate him
It's a whole
because
it's a whole like paywall shit now, which kind of like ruined it
they
in a
went
sense.
from like if you had an apartment, you can automatically have the heisting in your house
Yeah,
to having to buy and everything and set
I
up
forgot. It was
everything.
a certain update, and it was the Ilgan Games update, which was like back in like 2015. I want to say, yeah, because that's when I like moved out of my old house. And like right as that update happened and they dropped the whole car that was like whole 2 million, I was like, bro, oh god, no, it's going the wrong direction. I have a feeling. And yeah, you gotta buy shark cards for that bitch.
Fuck that. And
Yeah, no.
bro, people really be buying them shark cards still, bro.
Oh yeah, no, for sure,
That's
no doubt.
annoying.
Or they get modded accounts,
They
pay
need to
ten
stop, man.
dollars.
GTA 5 has went from
Whoever pays $10 for a modded account, bro, like yo, you know what you can do with the $10?
GTA 5
Save
went
me.
from a normal gangster sandbox to literally Tom Cruise Mission Impossible
Saints
esque.
Row type of shit. They literally
Nigga, everything's in there. Orbital strikes. You got cars and motorcycles that fly with infinite rockets.
yes.
You got
You fucking
Batmobiles,
space
space
guns, bro.
guns. You got the
All
whole
this
nine
shit.
yard, bro, and it's ridiculous, and I'm tired of it, bro, and it needs to stop.
You can't even play fucking free roam peacefully anymore, bro. You just get
Not
shot
at
the
all.
fuck up
You
without
get
having like
shot
an
from an
armor.
oppressor, your little
You
flying
can't even
bike.
cruise with your nice whip without being just killed with an oppressor Mark II, bro. It's just
It's
like, come on.
annoying, bro.
Where were those times where just being creatively killing people with sticky bombs and all that shit?
It doesn't exist
Those,
anymore.
it doesn't. Sticky bombs don't mean shit. Rocket launchers don't mean shit.
But continue. Fuck GTA 5, but continue.
But yeah, yeah, that's legit the only reason why I touched GTA 5. I was just like, all right, let me see this shit. Oh, and apparently Dr. Dre's in that shit too. Him
Oh
and
yeah, he
DJ Pooh.
was.
Oh,
I seen him. It was the most
yeah, I
random
was like, what
cameo
the
in the
fuck?
world. It didn't make any sense, but we're gonna run with it.
Dog, they wasn't even involved in anything. They just appeared just to appear for the check. I have a feeling,
Oh
bro.
yeah, that's
They just
definitely just a
appeared,
check.
bro. Afterwards, you don't see them again. They dip afterwards,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
just a
you have,
cameo. Just a cameo.
yeah, and yeah, that game. Sometimes I play Rainbow. Mainly I get on PS4 with the boys, but then I sadly torture myself and play FIFA. I hate that fucking game. It's probably the same
FIFA.
thing how you are with 2K, but it's of like
I
it's
haven't touched 2K in weeks.
yeah,
I haven't touched 2K in weeks. That's a
bro.
whole
Honestly,
clusterfuck.
like FIFA is not even like, bro. There's no skill gap at all. There's no skill gap. I could tell you, bro. Like you could probably make. I could probably give you a whole team and you could probably whoop my ass somehow, some way, shape, or form, just beating me by like the meta.
Oh my god.
Yes, there's no skill gap in that shit. There's even pros who like qualify for like tournaments and esports and all that shit. They didn't even make like top 100 like during weekend league. There's a whole thing called foot champs
Mhm.
where like basically you face the best of the best like on the weekend, 3 days, 30
Mhm.
games to qualify from like what like to like top 100 basically is your
Mhm.
goal. Well, realistically, not your goal, but like like
Yeah.
that's the possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if I try to play that, no, full of sweats, bro. It just got worse and worse. I couldn't play it,
Yeah, I
and
couldn't do that. It's like insanity.
I couldn't play it competitively anymore. I was like, fuck that shit.
Word.
No, I couldn't. Like, I just play for fun. I just dick around with it at this fucking rate. I just dick around in the game, just try out different cards.
I feel
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't sound right the way I described it.
Yeah.
Messing around is the better word.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a great way to say go about
Oh my god, the community shit.
it.
Yeah, no, it's just no. There's no. It's not even. It's there's no skill gap. There's nothing. There's pros out there that aren't even qualifying for like top 100 and shit. And it's just like, damn. And then they're blaming themselves. It's like, bro, don't blame yourself. Blame the fucking game for how dog shit it is.
And the problem with that is there's no other good soccer game out.
No,
So
Pez.
there's nowhere else to
Who's gonna
go.
play fucking Pez? No one's not gonna play fucking Pez.
Oh my
I'm
god,
telling
I
you that
forgot
shit
that was a
now.
thing. I mean,
It's just like with 2K and NBA Live. Which of the better of the two are you gonna play? Like,
listen, if
I mean,
NBA
NBA
Live,
Live is like taking a hiatus, but I
yeah,
mean,
they are. But if
I
NBA
remember when
Live
they
could
did
come
make
back
that
and
comeback
push,
though.
but
That one
look,
year, what was it? Was it
look,
18?
if they can come back and put their shit together and make a better dribbling system and a better shooting system, and make it not feel like you can't play any defense against anybody online because it feels like everyone makes everything they want. Then
Oh yeah,
listen, they're gonna be better than 2K. They already
yeah,
got better presentation. They already got better locations. They already got better ideas in 2K.
yeah,
It's just a matter of them actually fixing their mechanical way of playing, like the mechanics. So they fix their mechanics, they're good.
yeah.
2K is easily beatable.
Hmm.
Don't get it twisted. 2K is easily beatable. It's just now 2K has become really, 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 really arcadey, and that's another story. Continue to
It's
talk,
too
bro.
much,
Yeah, continue. What
but
else?
yeah.
Is that it?
Well, my PC just right now. I mean, I just streamed Need for Speed Carbon just yesterday.
Need for Speed Carbon
Fuck
is my shit.
yes, it was, bro. I when I first found when I found that there's an actual like I went through the way I found this game was interesting. I went through fucking Reddit just to find like I just searched up like Need for Speed Carbon PC because it was on the PC, but it was the disc. They never had like a digital download and shit. It was either you gotta find it throughout the internet or you just suck. You gotta just download it from like a PS2 emulator, which I have as well. Don't question it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I streamed it yesterday, bro. Tell me how I got like 5 followers. I'm at 41 now, which is just fucking shocking.
Fire.
Fucking fire, bro.
Yes,
It,
sir.
it was fucking crazy. I chose the right game, I guess, for that day,
No, that
yesterday, I
happened with
guess.
me too. It was Injustice. The first, I think it was Injustice 2. And I had like my first, time having like at least like almost, 12 viewers at a time, or no, not even 12, like 8 viewers at a time.
I had like 5 or 6,
It was
basically.
random as hell though, bro. It was
Hmm. It
super
really
random.
was.
It
Because
didn't
more
make any
people started
sense.
showing up. I was just like, oh shit.
It didn't
And
make
I
any
actually got to
sense.
interact with them, which was nice.
Yeah, that's fun. Especially, I love the viewers that actually talk
Yeah.
and don't just stare at you playing the game. I mean, go ahead and stare at me. You get my viewers up, my average is up, so I need that. But talk to me. I like talking. I talk too much anyway. Like,
Yeah.
but other than Need for Speed Carbon, that's another one. Continue.
Um, I tried playing Need for Speed, the Most Wanted, the 2012 version.
Yeah.
I I didn't enjoy it. That was the Need for Speed I was going to stream, but then I realized like, bro, it's pointless. It is pointless to
Now
play
Need for
that
Speed
game.
lost its push for me
Yeah, it did.
after PS3. Honestly,
Yeah, because they went on to what Need for Speed Shift and all that shit, and I was just like,
yeah.
what the
Need for
fuck?
Speed Heat was the last one I played, which is on PS4.
Yeah,
And I played that, and I mean, it was good. Like customization, crazy,
yeah, I
but
heard
it
that it was
wasn't
like
enough.
decent, but
It
yeah,
was not a. There's like the thing about Need for Speed games is like once you beat the story, there's nothing else to do. There's no other like incentive to play. There's nothing else to go
besides
for
just
other than buying cars.
customizing the shits the way you want.
Yeah, buying your cars and customizing them. And I'm like, okay, cool, bro. Thank you. Now I guess I leave now because I'm bored.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And then also, I don't even play. I mean, Apex. I tried it on PC. I streamed it a couple times as well.
really,
Um, yeah, on
okay.
PC. It's a different take, bro. It is quite different than trying it out on controller. I'd say that.
Word.
'Cause I really had to fuck around with like the sensitivity and shit in order to get it right as I wanted.
Mhm.
Because it's either it was too high or too fucking low, and then it just like kept bugging me.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Or sometimes I just hop onto like GTA 4. Going back
Yeah,
where
the old city, Liberty City,
Liberty City, Liberty Shitty.
Liberty fucking shitty. I feel like I wish I
Because
would have played GTA 4 when it was at its peak in multiplayer. I wish I would have played it then.
sucks they don't have it on the PC version now. Ever since I
Yeah.
went to like the Rockstar Game Engine, it just the game fucking shit, whatever to start it up.
I remember they
Yeah,
did Hunger
because it was
Games.
under like some bullshit called Games for Windows Live, and
Yeah,
that was a whole nother mess apparently. Like I watched a video about it to educate myself a lot
word.
about all this shit. And yeah, I wish I would say that I would play San Andreas, but no, I broke that game trying to mod the fuck out of it.
Jesus, bruh.
That was my only incentive, bro. I was just teaching myself how to like mod a game, and that was like the first game I modded. It was success, but then I tinkered with too many files, and then yeah, no,
Just
it could
crash.
not. Yeah, it wouldn't even like it wouldn't even start up, bro. It wouldn't. That's how
Jesus.
that's how bad it was. So I was like, damn, bro, I really just had a like I modded to where it would go back to how what like the beta. So basically what the beta was in like GTA's is like during its development stages, what they were having to plan.
Mhm.
And you know, you can still find them in the files of those games. Like Rockstar leaves them for you to just find and just be wondering what the fuck they were gonna do with this or that or whatever.
Word.
So they cut out cars in like GTA 5 were like that didn't make it on PS3, eventually made it on like the PS like you know the current gen consoles and would probably like one prime example was like the Jester, which was like the Toyota Supra.
Yeah.
Didn't make it on the PS3, but made it on the PS4.
Mm.
Yeah, as like DLC and shit.
Interesting.
Yeah, so like I had a feeling they were, and it was kind of like yeah, it was the right move because you know, and especially for GTA 5, you know, like on the PS3, it could not handle shit
Word.
after a while.
Word.
hmm
And
But
was
yeah, all honesty, I don't even get on my PS4 like that anymore.
yeah, you
Not
know
as
what's
much. Ever
crazy? I
since I
barely
got my
touched the
PC,
yeah.
I barely even touch it anymore
I
compared
barely
to
touched
like
the
my PC now.
PS5 right now. And that's simply
But then
because
again,
like PS5
PS5
probably
just doesn't have games though.
yeah, they
That's
just
the
don't have
thing.
games. I'm just waiting now. I mean,
Yeah.
the battle was getting it, so I'm glad I got that out the way. The battle was literally getting this thing. I still can't believe I got it day one.
Yeah.
But
That was a surprise too, bro. That some motherfuckers were buying that bitch for like 1,000. I was like, bro, really?
yeah, that was not finna be me.
Those are desperate people out there.
Facts. And is that all the games you play right now?
um, Minecraft.
And League.
Yeah, and League. Yeah, I would
And
say
League. If I can make this brief, all the games I have played, Destiny 2 on next gen. Uh, recently, League of Legends has been. I've played League a lot lately. League is
it is
just such
weird
an
as fuck.
easy game. It's not easy, but it's like
It's easy to get into.
it's you don't strain yourself playing that game. It's not stressful
No,
unless you're going up against a fucking Lux. Um, Minecraft, yeah, I run that. That's another blow off steam. I played Valorant a few days ago. I'm trying to get my aim back together, so I'm using like this thing called Aim Lab. And I'm just practicing like how to aim because I want to get better at Valorant, but that's gonna take time also because I suck. Um,
just play CS:GO at that rate.
yeah, yeah. And then Black Ops Cold War. I love Black Ops Cold War. They just need to start releasing all the content day one so I don't have to wait for new maps to pop in over time.
I won it. Cold War was fun when I
Cold
tried out
War
the trial.
was
It
great
was
when
good.
everyone
Yeah,
was on. That stream was legendary.
yeah. Sucks I didn't get any
Legendary.
audio.
Legendary stream. Cause we was cooking.
We were
Cooking, boy. Oh my god. Eric, John, Victor, uh
me.
Michael, you, like niggas was in there just
Bro, I'm still surprised I'm able to rack at least over 30 kills in like certain games
for some
in
reason in
COD.
Cold War, it's the game where I be doing that consistently.
Yeah,
All of a sudden. I don't remember myself doing that much in Modern Warfare.
really.
Even though Modern Warfare was also a clusterfuck low key too.
Oh, yeah, it was like
So much
I remember when
overworking.
they always had the multiplayer like weekend shit. I
That
do
shit.
good, but then there'd be like that one map that just where you just get absolutely creamed for no reason.
Where
That'd be fucking terrible. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, I'm tired of this shit.
yeah, but you know, that's all the games that I have been playing so far. So, everything's calm, not too crazy. League of Legends is definitely the game I've been playing the most, and Minecraft and Valorant. The PC, basically. Haven't been on my PS5 lately. When I do get on it, I play Destiny 2. Um, it's just, I'm waiting for games to come out. It's not the PS5 is not trash. It's just I'm waiting for games that are just sanctioned for next gen. That's what I'm waiting for. Games that are just curated towards next gen and not worried about on current gen. That's what I'm waiting for. Nothing. I'm not pooping on the PS5. It's doing its thing. It's still. I love you, baby. I'm gonna touch you. Pause. Look, I enjoy myself clearly with this
Too much.
console. Yeah. Pause. But I mean, all right. Well, that's the games we play. Those are the topics we going through. We are at an dang. We hit an hour. Jesus, this is the longest
Yeah.
podcast I've done. Shit.
Hmm. But
And that's
especially when you're not doing it by yourself.
exactly. Time just be ticking when you having a great time. But I
Yup.
mean, I
Damn
think
right.
that's pretty much it. All in all, for episode 3 of this podcast with a conversation with Oreo. Do you have any closing statements to say before we close out, my brother?
Almost hitting 50. I want to say that number one. Proud of myself. If we
I
can
will be
get there.
linking his Twitch in the bio also. So just click it and follow it.
Hmm.
And if you don't, I know where you live. But look, I'm not gonna. But yeah, for real, he about to get that 50. Let's get him to that 50 and let's get him to 50 and beyond for sure. I'm gonna put his stuff. I'm gonna put everything in the bio. To just probably just his Twitch because he's very secretive. So we just gonna keep it at Twitch.
Yeah,
You know what
it's
I'm
a whole
saying?
experiment that I'm doing.
Yep, we're just gonna keep it on Twitch.
Once I hit the 50, something will happen.
Follow
And
him on
y'all might like
Twitch.
it.
Do you have a quote for people to leave you by?
A quote.
Yeah, you have a quote that you would say for people to remember you by.
Oh no, I'm just a
Faux.
friend of a friend. Just a friend of a
Ooh,
friend.
friend of a friend named Faux, bitch. Yeah, yeah. All right, and yeah, for me, it's your boy on the Faux. Uh, thank you for coming, Oreo, onto this podcast. I really do appreciate you
Hey,
for
hey,
the
hey, I
conversation.
appreciate you, allowing this opportunity,
Of
to
course.
talk about shit,
Of
you
course,
know?
what I'm saying? It's therapy. It's therapy. It's good to have conversation. What I'm saying? I need this kind of thing often. And I really do appreciate you and everyone else in the gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tenfold. Let's get 2021. Let's go get this money. And let's get these followers up. And let's blow up and act like we don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you guys have a good fucking day. Me and Oreo is out this bitch. Peace.
Adios.
And